Hello dear students, good morning, how are you? Today we are going to learn from your EFT, I mean English for today, of class 9 and 10. Your today's unit is unit 5, lesson 3. Unit 5, lesson 3. And lesson has been entitled as Man and Climate. Your lesson's title is Man and Climate. It has been entitled as Man and Climate. You go to page number 65 on this page, Man and Climate. At the very beginning, uh, we go to A. In A, you have been given 3 questions. Discuss the questions in pairs. That means with your pair, you have to discuss this question. First question is, can man influence the climate? If the answer is yes, explain how. You have to ask your pair, can man influence environment? Yes, obviously, we can say that man can influence environment. We can influence our environment. We can affect our environment in various ways, in many ways. And you have to find out what are the ways that man can influence your environment. Number 2 question, we will come to this question's answer after going through the text. We will discuss about this answer. First, we will read out the question. The second one have been given, which human activities are responsible for increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? Which human activities are responsible for increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? We know many of our activities are responsible for increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And the last one, how can trees help save our environment? How can trees help save our environment? Yes, trees can help to save our environment in several ways, right? Trees can help save our environment by providing oxygen, absorbing carbon dioxide, and in many other ways, trees can serve our environment. So let's start our lesson first, then we'll once again discuss about these questions. Now read the text below and find answers to the above questions. The above question. After going through the text, we have to find out the answer of the above questions. Humans can neither change the sun's radiation nor the Earth's orbit around the sun. Human can neither change the sun's radiation. Radiation means ray, type of ray. You have to find out the key words at the very beginning of starting in text. You have to find out key words or phrases. Likely, I find out a word like alarming. So, if any word seems to be a key word, a difficult one, you must find out its meaning. Okay? You can get it from your dictionary, from internet, and many other ways you can get the meaning of those words. Okay, humans can neither change the sun's radiation. Radiation means ray, not the Earth's orbit around the sun. Earth's orbit, Earth moving around the sun. We human cannot change these things. But they can increase the amount of greenhouse gases. But we can control the increase of greenhouse gases. Increase means getting in large amount. We can control this large amount of greenhouse gases and its effect on the atmosphere, its influence on the atmosphere. Only during the last 100 years, the carbon dioxide concentration has been raised alarmingly. Carbon dioxide concentration, another word, concentration. Concentration means absorption. Okay? So for last 100 years, during only last 100 years, the carbon dioxide concentration, absorption, has been raised, has been gone high, alarmingly. Alarmingly means desperately, in the atmosphere, and we humans can be held responsible for this. We humans can be called responsible for this. In fact, we human beings are solely responsible for this type of activities. The main cause of the increase in carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere is the burning of fossil fuels. Burning of fossil fuels. You know, fossil fuel means what? Fossil fuel. Fossil is the extract of biofuel. I mean, fossil fuels, you can say biofuels. The fuel we get from the extract of biologic things. I mean, biological acids. Okay, those are called fossil fuel. So every time we burn fossil fuel, it releases carbon dioxide to the air. So here I will say, you look, the main causes of increase in carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere is the burning of fossil fuel. Since the end of the 19th century, here you must be very much clear what is 19th century. 19th century means which year? 19th century means 18 to 1899. That means before 100 years. 19th century means 18 to 1899. Just before 100 years. Like the 18th century. Then we can say, what is 18th century? 18th century. So it must be 17 to 1799. Just before 100 years, that is the next will be the century. 18th century, 1700 to 1799. Like the 19th century is 1800 to 1899. During this period, during this time, industrial activities increased rapidly, giving rise to many factories all around the world. Industrial activities raised alarmingly. Lots of factories were built at that time. So during 1800 to 1899, I mean in this period, in 19th century, lots of industrial activities increased rapidly, very quickly. So these factories required energy. As in this century, lots of factories were established. So those factories needed energy, and which was produced through the combustion of coal. And they needed energy. And how they got this energy? They combust coal. They burn coal. Combustion. And what is combustion? Combustion means then burn. Combustion of coal. That means lots of coal are burned at the time. Combusted at the time. So besides coal, inside this coal, other sources of energy such as mineral oil and natural gas are also burned to heat our houses, run cars, airplanes, or to produce electricity. And not only coal, not only by burning coal, we also use some other sources of energy, like here have been given mineral oil, natural gas, and natural gas are also burned to heat our houses, for heating up our houses, for running our cars, even our airplanes, and even to produce electricity. So for producing electricity, you need energy. And where you got this energy from? You got this energy from burning coal, using natural gas, and even mineral oil. Nowadays, about 85 million barrels of crude oil means unrefined oil, are burned in. Crude oil means crude oil. I am omitting these ones, okay? Then, therefore, I will make much more space here to make you understand. Combustion, then crude oil. Crude means unrefined, not refined. Okay. In today's world, about 85 million barrels of crude oil are burned daily. Every time a fossil raw material is burned, it releases carbon dioxide into the air. Every time you burn fossil fuel, fossil raw materials, I mean, suppose kerosene, diesel, petrol, octane, like such things, even natural gas. Every time you burn this, you use these type of raw materials, fossil raw materials, releases carbon dioxide into the air. Therefore, it is clear that more and more greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide are being generated worldwide by humans. So we human beings are producing greenhouse gases every time whenever we are using this type of fossil fuels. Moreover, we are also strengthening the greenhouse effect by deforestation. Not only producing those greenhouse gases by burning fossil fuel, we are also deforesting. We are cutting down trees randomly. Therefore, these type of things are creating two types of problem, which means cutting down trees. Even every year, enormous areas of forest, huge areas of forest are destroyed by people to obtain wood and to clear regions for mining and to create pasture. Pasture is a field for grazing your cattle. Okay, so every year enormous means what? Huge. Enormous. Huge number of forests are destroyed by us for obtaining wood, to obtain wood and for mining and to create pasture, to graze our cattle. This loss of forest causes dual problems. Two types of problems. Dual problems, two types of problems. Trees are being burned up, release a large number of volumes of carbon dioxide gas into the air. On the other hand, as forest absorb a lot of carbon dioxide from the air and deliver oxygen in state in lieu of carbon dioxide, trees deliver us oxygen. We also destroy an important storehouse of carbon dioxide for nuclear forest. So, whenever we cut down trees and burning fossil fuels, we are creating dual problems, two types of problems. In one hand, we are producing greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, this one, no, not this one. Carbon dioxide, Di. Carbon dioxide, this is carbon dioxide, and even carbon monoxide, and many other dangerous, harmful greenhouse gases we produce by burning fossil fuels every time. And on the other hand, when we cut down trees, as we know that trees always absorb carbon dioxide from the air and deliver us oxygen state, we are also destroying our forest. We are cutting down trees randomly. So therefore we are creating two types of problems. Okay, now here this has been given in A. Now at the very beginning they have been given three questions we have already learned. That can man influence the climate? Yes, obviously man can influence climate. If the answer is yes, explain how. Yes, we can influence our environment by cutting down trees, by burning fossil fuels, producing greenhouse gases. We can influence our environment. Number two, which human activities are responsible for increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? Many of our activities are responsible for increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Likely burning of fossil fuels, cutting down of trees, and many other activities. Okay. How can trees help save our environment? Yes, trees obviously can save our environment. If we plant more and more trees, those trees will absorb carbon dioxide from the air and they will deliver oxygen instead. So, therefore, obviously, this can help us save our environment. Okay, dear students, thank you very much for being with us, and you must keep safe and go with your studies. Have a good day. Thank you.